and you'll be taken here. And so we're going to click on the members area, and this will take us to all the items that come with this membership. And let's take a look. So this is the exclusive members area. So we're going to scroll down. So basically, if you became a member and you gave this a try, this is exactly where it will take you. And this is a good way for you to kind of test drive it and see if it's something that's right for you. So let's scroll down. Okay, start browsing your members hub below. That's what we want. Homepage, guides, manuals. All these items come in a zip file. So let's take a look at working plans part 1 so you can see. These are the blueprints for thousands of projects. Let's take a look. Okay, so this is the main downloads. This was the first one that I clicked on. Woodworking projects. Massive compilation. Main page download. Big book of work. Our most popular collections. Furniture around the house. I'm going to show you this because I already downloaded this. I'm going to take you to what that download is. The furniture one. Okay, so that was that file here. This is a zip file of all the plans included in that furniture around the house zip, so you can get an idea. So let's click on one and see exactly what the blueprints look like and exactly what's included here. Okay, so this one is for advanced bedroom organizer. As you can see, these instructions are really clear. This is tools required. Materials, procedure. Just go back a little bit. Again, really clear instructions here. Scrolling down, finisher tips. Okay, materials. These are the shopping list. So this is what you're going to want to buy in order to complete this project. With the dimensions, of course. Here's a cutting list of exactly what to cut and how to cut it and all the dimensions required and how many items that are needed. This is a breakdown of exactly the schematics, the blueprints. Again, really precise. So that's one. So let's click on another one as long as we're doing this. So you can get a good idea. Let's do traditional bookcase. This is pretty simple. Okay, so ochre pine. Again, it's a list of everything that tools you're gonna need, power tools you're gonna need, cutting lists of exactly the dimensions for each piece to complete the project. Cutting procedure and assembly. That's how it's all going to fit together. The exact dimensions required. So, I mean, the plans are really clear. You know, this is from my iPhone, and I can do this project with just my phone. So that's pretty good. So let's take a look at another one. We'll do one more. Again, I want you to get the feel of what you would feel like being a member of this sense. So this way you can decide if it's something that's right for you. Because I can tell you, all day long how, it's great, it's this or that. But unless you actually experience it, test drive it, so to speak, you won't get a full feel if it's right for you. Okay, so this is a simple baseball rack. So, let's see. All the instructions that I've read so far look really good. I mean, there's no way I could not, see them, or they're blurry or anything like that. They are definitely not. They're very clear. It gives you very, very precise instructions, step by step. I'm going to scroll down a little bit more. And this is a simple project. Right there, again, gives you the exact specifications of exactly how to perform the project. So I wanted to show you that because you can get a feel of what you hear about. Oh, well, it comes with plans. It comes with this and that. Well, take a look at them and see exactly what it comes with. So scrolling right down here is to get all these different, workbench, all-purpose workbenches, and just tons and tons and tons of these projects. So let's go back. There's another feature here that I really like. Okay, so going back here, so we saw woodworking plans. That was just part one, that page. So we're not going to go through all the rest. I think you got a general idea of it. So woodworking videos, I really like this. They have like 150 videos and they're not long videos. So like maybe anywhere from like a minute or 2 minutes to like 10, maybe 20 minutes on some of them. But it gives you a real gist of how to get a project together. Like if you're looking to do something quick, So let's take a look. Video categories. This is a nice feature. I really like this. Sometimes I don't have time to just sit there and read a diagram and spend hours on it on a big project. I want to do something quick. Here, let's show you. Okay, so this is as you can see here, categories. This is all the videos that are available: arts and crafts, bird feeders, decks, furniture, refinishing, sheds, woodworking tips, tables, drawers, benches. Let's click on doghouse. Let's click on doghouses. So how to build a doghouse. I'm going to click on one of these videos so it's kind of like a sample so you can get a feel of exactly what it includes in these videos and exactly how they explain it. So let me click on one and we can, okay, hold on, let me go back. That video didn't work. Let's try this one. Okay.
Hi, I'm Mike Montgomery, and today I'm going to be showing you how I built this modern contemporary doghouse on Modern Builds. Now don't worry if you don't want a doghouse that's quite this big. Just remember everything's scalable and you can make it to the size that you need. So if you've decided to make a doghouse as big as me, it's going to take 5 sheets of 5/8 inch plywood. And the first cuts I'm going to be making are for the 2 sides. And I'm just going to rip off 6 inches off the first board, and that's going to allow the porch to wrap around the whole front of the doghouse because the floor is just going to be a sheet of plywood. I decided to start with the 2 sides. That way, if I made any mistakes, I could adjust the rest of the plans to it because they have the 2 angled tops. And the angle is cut so that the tall side is 48 inches and the short side is 42. And then all I had to do was rip one of the sides for the inset where the front porch. I have no idea why, but it was crazy warped. Alright, so now that all the walls are put together, I went ahead and I put some caulk and some of that adhesive into all of the big cracks on the outside of the plywood, just so when we paint it, they won't come through as much. I am worried though a little bit about the roof sagging here in the open area. Not so much on that side over here, but I'm going to put 2 braces, probably with 2x2s across here. So as you can tell, I cut the first brace a tiny bit long, but for whatever reason decided not to cut it shorter. And so that made the second one I cut, which was actually the right length, a little too short. So I kind of had to shim it. But in the end, who's really going to know? Well, I guess everyone, since I'm putting it on the internet. Now the more I work on the doghouse, the more I keep thinking that the whole front of the building is going to look really boring when I'm done with it. It's just going to be a big, flat, white panel. It's not going to be very interesting. Over here is where I plan on putting all the pallet wood slats. So it's going to be really interesting. It's going to look really cool. So to accompany that, I bought this polyacrylic window panel, and I plan on ripping it in half and putting 2 thin windows all the way across the front. Not only is that going to make it look cooler, but it's also going to put some light in the doghouse for the dogs, and they'll be able to see out. So hopefully that'll make it better for them, and also make it look a lot better. So, let's do it. Okay, so I strongly do not recommend doing that. I don't know if it was something wrong on my part, or if you're just not supposed to use this stuff on a table saw, but there is some serious cracking that happened on here, and I don't want that to happen to you. Luckily it didn't ruin the piece, but don't be like me and make sure you research before you cut this stuff. Alright, so with all that figured out, I went ahead and placed and outlined my windows,
and then drew a second line about 1/4 of an inch inside of that, and that would be where I actually cut with the jigsaw. And next, I just built a simple little frame out of 1x2s. And then I could apply the window. And I'm using some silicone caulk that dries clear to seal it. And then the outside could be painted. Sorry it's at night, but golly, the sun goes down so early now. We also painted the bottom of the sheet that is going to be the floor. That way it has a little bit more protection from the elements. So here I'm just centering the edge and then marking every corner with a pencil. That way, after I put on the construction adhesive, I'll know right where the board needs to go back to. And then I just nailed that in. Chalk lines help. I went with this really deep red, almost brown paint. It was just something I had laying around the shop. And then I used cheap 1x2 furring strips to trim out the roof. And I'm just picking some relatively nice pallets that have the same type of wood. So I globbed the construction adhesive on each of these pieces as well, and some of these had a really bad bow to them, so I had to clamp them down too. Cutting and fitting all these pieces was a relatively long process and went into the night. And I saved all of the pieces that I was going to have to custom fit for last. So now that all the mess that I made with that construction adhesive is dry, I just cleaned it up with a chisel. I just put in this little strip of wood to hopefully prevent any water from getting inside the doghouse. And to protect any of the surfaces that I'm leaving the natural wood color, I'm using something called a spar varnish, which is a really, really thick clear coat that's used for exterior purposes. And I'm applying that to all the pallet wood, as well as all of the trim, and the floors and the roof. Alright, so that's it. Don't forget, if you like this video, don't forget to hit subscribe, because I put out a new project video every week.
Okay, so that was a little tidbit there of exactly what is included. I really like that feature that they have videos here. Let's take a look at another one here. Let me see. Arts and crafts. Make a cuddly drawer. Just a whole bunch of different videos, which is nice because I'm more of a visual person. So that kind of works for me. Benches. That's another one. A bunch of videos. And they're not long. That video before that was like an 8-minute video. Click on that. Modern outdoor benches and cheap workbench. How to do that. Build a workbench. Yard benches. And just a whole bunch of really cool videos. So I think that's a really good feature. I mean, it's for me. It was $67 for a lifetime membership. 60 days. You have up to 60 days. You can cancel at any time. It's backed by ClickBank. ClickBank is really notoriously good for giving refunds on products that you're not happy with. But, I mean, I find value in it for $67 when you consider all the blueprints and these videos and whatnot. I mean, I think it's a really great value. I'm very happy with it. But again, I could sing its praises all day long. What's most important is you take a look at it and you feel if it's right for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found value in it. I hope it helps you make an informed decision. If you're thinking about purchasing Ted's Woodworking, and please like this video, and if there's any video in the future that you'd like to see me review and take you deep inside of, so you can get a really clear idea and test drive it kind of before you buy and make sure it's right for you. Thank you very, very much for watching. Have a wonderful day.